Hello, hello, hello. New hair, new me. So, have you ever been told that you're too emotionally sensitive? Or has someone ever told you that you're emotionally distant or emotionally unavailable? How are you doing? Hello, lovelies. And I call you lovely because no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, you are still lovely. Welcome back to my channel, which is all about mental health awareness. I know, you're wondering why you're seeing this pretty face again this soon. The good news is I am going to start shooting more videos for you, maybe twice a week. So help me God. I hope I'm going to make it, but be expecting that because I want to produce more content for you and I want us to grow. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, unatuangusha, you're failing us. Please subscribe, please call your friends to watch this video. In today's video, I want to talk about how do you know that you cannot control your emotions, you cannot manage your emotions, that you're actually running on emotions. Instead of controlling emotions, they are controlling you. So this is what I want to talk about. And before we get into that, you need to understand that if this is you, you do not have to blame yourself. You do not have to feel guilty or shameful. You're just here to learn, to be aware, so that you can know what to do about it. There are different reasons that people become this way. Of course, we learn our behaviors from our caregivers. So if you had a parent who was not nurturing, who was not meeting your needs, then you can find that you have difficulties with emotions. If you had a parent who, whenever you express your emotions, you are shut down or beaten up and told that maybe boys don't cry or man up or something, then you can have trouble controlling emotions. If your caregivers maybe express their emotions in a wrong way, then you can learn this and think that it is an okay way of managing your emotions. Then there are those of us who, whenever we express, it was shut down immediately, and we learned to never express our emotions. And I'm saying we because that is the category that I was in. I learned that I have to deal with my things my way. So whenever I was emotional or whenever something happened to me, then I couldn't share it because what's the need anyway? Now I want to get into how can you now know that you have trouble with your emotions. The first thing is very obvious. You cannot be able to tell which emotions that you're having. When you're angry, when you're sad, when you're frustrated, you just wake up and feel like, I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm just not okay, but you cannot really tell whether you're happy, sad, frustrated, angry. Then this shows then this shows that you have so this shows that you have troubles with your emotions. The reason that I'm saying this is because you can find that some emotions actually cover up a deeper or an underlying emotion or feeling. You may be angry all the time, but deep down you're just sad because maybe you do not have people to talk to or something tragic has happened to your life. So you need to pinpoint the exact emotion that you have. The other thing is having emotional outbursts. I don't know if you've ever seen those kind of people who just explode at all times. Something is done to you or for you and you overdo things. If you're happy, you laugh uncontrollably. If you're sad, you cry and cry and cry and you cannot even control. When it comes to emotions, you have to to be in charge of how you express them, the time you express them. You do not just go showing your emotions just to anyone at any time. Or, on the other hand, you may find that someone has extreme mood swings. One moment you can be laughing with them, the other moment they're angry and offending everyone around. The other thing is that you do not know how to cope with emotions. We have, we say that emotions are normal. We say that we're going to have them, but we also have to learn how to cope with them. Just because you're angry does not mean you go breaking everything or you go hitting people. It means that yes, you can be angry, but you have a way that you can calm down and express your anger in a better way that will not cause more harm than good. So the other thing is that you are not able to be assertive. You do not know how to express yourself. The moment that you need to express yourself, you're like, ah, what will they say? Maybe that is not a good idea. So you're those kinds of people who are yes men. Whenever you're told to do something, you'll just do it because me, I don't want to cause problems with that person. No, 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 no. That is not what we are doing here. We need to be assertive, to stand up for our own ideas and beliefs and our own points. You need to express yourself in an assertive way, caring about yourself and the other person. Don't be too aggressive or passive. And if you haven't watched that video, I will link it so that you go watch it, where I talked about that. So the other sign is that you have difficult relationships. You have issues, you constantly have issues in your relationship. If this is happening to you, maybe you need to evaluate yourself. I'm not saying that people cannot make you mad or angry or that you are not going to have conflicts. But if this is something that keeps happening over and over, or you find that you're breaking up with people over and over, moving from one relationship to another, you're constantly fighting with your fellow colleagues, then this is something that you need to actually take a moment and introspect. Maybe ask yourself, what part am I playing in this thing? The other sign to tell you that you're struggling with controlling your emotions is that you are too pessimistic. I don't know if you know these kind of people or if you have met these kinds of people. They are always so negative. There's nothing good that can happen in their lives. Even if everything is going well, even if you can actually see the blessings that they have, they will always find a problem. They will always find something to complain about. So if this is you, please check yourself. You need to practice gratitude. You need to be optimistic as well. Yes, we do not know how life is going to turn out. There's so much uncertainty, but it's good to be optimistic, to look at the bigger picture, to look at the bright side of life. The other thing is that you tend to blame people for your own mistakes. If I was late submitting my deadline, it's because my boss hates me and he gave me so much work that I could not be able to do it. If I am having troubles in my relationship, it's because my boyfriend is not doing this and this for me. No, 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 no. If you can be able to control your emotion, then it means that you take responsibility for your own action, for your own decisions. You have to take responsibility. If something wrong happens, ask yourself, what can I do differently? What did I do wrong and how can I change that? Most of the time, you'll find that whenever you change your outlook or attitude towards something, then you can actually get to improve it. The other kinds of people are the people who always see the problem. Whenever a problem happens, whenever you're facing challenges, you start feeling sorry for yourself, you start ruminating on that problem, you are like, oh, so why is this happening to me? Ask, why is it happening for me? Focus on the solution. This is tied to another point whereby you find that you have a challenge waking up or getting motivated to do something once you've hit a roadblock. So you may find that these are the kinds of people, I am guilty, that are procrastinators. You already imagine how hard that task will be, and you just keep on delaying the inevitable. That is what we do. We are delaying the inevitable. If I don't want to do my laundry, there's no one who can come to do my laundry. And even if I pay a mama fua, someone to do the laundry, then of course I will give out money. Whenever you have that maybe fear of failure, if you want to start a business and you're like, what if it fails? What if it never works out? Then of course you are having an emotion. And if you're not able to control that, then you can keep on postponing starting that business or starting that course, whatever. So the other thing that can tell you if you have trouble controlling your emotions is being argumentative. I don't know if that's a word, but if you like arguing all the time, like you can never be wrong. If I tell you that this is color pink, you're going to tell me how it's white. And you are going to insist and insist until I give in. And there's this book that's called, I think it's How to Win People and Influence Them or something. So if you have read that book, it says that whenever you're arguing with people, you might win the argument, but you're going to lose the person. So ask yourself, which one would you rather do? Or which one would you rather have? Sometimes you just have to pick your battle. Then we come to the last kind of person who has trouble controlling their emotion. These are the kind of people who are offensive without even realizing it. You may find that you have bad jokes, and to you it may look like a joke, but it actually offends people, and you wonder. And actually, when someone tells you you have offended them, you're quick to defend yourself and say how, kwani wewe hujui jokes. You need to be able to read people's faces. If you tell me something and you see that I have changed, you're supposed to change that topic. But if you keep going on and on and on provoking people, then of course you're going to come out as insensitive. You're going to be offensive and you're going to lose people. And this is actually going to lead to what we had talked about, having difficult relationships. Always be mindful of what other people are feeling in as much as you care about how you're feeling. So that is it from me today. I hope you have really learned something. And I know you're asking yourself, what if I can relate? What can I do? So worry not, that is going to be the content for our next video, which should actually come out this week. Like I said, we're going to shoot more content, so be on the lookout for that. But with this one, please like, comment, share with people, and subscribe if you haven't. Remember that this is not a therapy session. If you are having difficulties controlling your emotions, please seek help. Remember that mental health is for everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Until next time, bye bye.